YouTube at GH Live TV and Radio. And then up a church will be a baby or be a church. Aha, a GH Live Radio and a TV. This morning we are going to be celebrating our teachers once again. Wherever you are, do well to share the link. I'll put the Eradias will be rebuilt our Amayen. Edia sit down koto Emma Erade. Good morning to you, my producer, Mr. Imanonate. Good morning to you, Nana Kwame. What a great work you are doing. Good morning. This morning, as I said, we are going to be celebrating our teachers. We'll be looking at their experiences wherever they are. If you're a teacher, make sure you put your dial on GH Live TV and Radio. Asida Enkoma Eradi and Anopay. Maybe you're on your way going to work. Asida Enkoma Eradi. You're going to the funeral ground. Asida Enkoma Eradi. You're heading towards a wedding party. Asida Enkoma Eradi. Vanessa, good morning to you. How are you this morning? I'm doing good. How's been the week?
Stressful, but it's okay.
We thank God. Good morning to you wherever you find yourself. Who is a teacher this morning? Have you celebrated your teacher enough? Teachers guide us in life. They teach us values and help us to explore our dreams. Teachers direct, they support, and they encourage us all our way through life. This morning we are going to be having our guests on the show from various schools across the Greater Accra region. Once again, let us learn to respect our teachers. Let us show gratitude to them wherever and whoever they are. Teachers are individuals who show us the path to success. They walk along with us throughout our life journey. They help us to reach our goals, aspirations, aims, dreams. As teachers, do we celebrate them enough? This morning we'll be going out to look at the headlines. Wherever you are, make sure this GH Live TV and Radio. Share the link wherever you are. There is a prize to be won this morning. Are you ready for it? Vanessa, are you ready for it?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Okay, so this GH Live Radio and TV. You can call us on 0534 996354, or you can WhatsApp us on 0534 845273. We are live on Facebook, we are live on Instagram, we are live on Twitter, and we are live on YouTube at GH Live TV and Radio. Vanessa,
Yeah.
once again, good morning to you.
Good morning.
You are looking splendid.
Thank you.
With smiles. Hey, I like your smiles. Okay, so this morning, what do you have for us? Any headlines, any highlights, any birthdays? Anyone we need to celebrate? Yes, so you have the floor.
Okay. So let's dive into our headlines for the week. So first off, the University of Education, Winneba, has appointed Professor Stephen Jobson as their Vice Chancellor, and Yvonne Nelson has extended her preschool to junior high school.
Yvonne Nelson?
Yes, please.
Our own Yvonne Nelson?
Yes, our own Yvonne Nelson.
But come to think of it, why is it that most of the celebrities are now building schools?
Well, I would say because they want to give back to the community.
Is it not business-wise?
Also counting, but giving back to the community is also part of the reasons why they are building the schools.
But there's this school of thought that is saying that the industry, the movie industry is fading away, so they are trying to find the movie industry is fading away, so they are trying to find out ways and means they can make it in life. Is it true?
I would say no. because with Yvonne Nelson, she has a lot of things going on.
Okay.
She does a lot. She's a movie producer.
Oh, I see.
And she's even a writer. She even wrote the book I
realized that I am not Yvonne Nelson.
Yes.
Okay.
So I believe the main reason is not just for profit, but also give back to the society.
That's good. That's good. I think Lewin too also has a school.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's continue.
Okay. So now let's get into the details of our story today. So just as you know, the University of Professional Studies, UPSA, has honored Professor Dateba for exceptional contribution to law. The UPSA Law School has honored a retired Justice of the Supreme Court, Professor Justice Samuel Kofi Dateba, with a Lifetime Achievement Award for his exceptional contribution to Ghanaian law and its development.
Okay.
So he is the first recipient of this award.
Okay.
So I'll say that because of his immense contribution, the school has recognized him, and I would say that that is a wonderful achievement for him to receive or to be the first time or a first recipient of receiving this award.
I think teachers are not being celebrated enough because for so many years you are now celebrating a teacher of that standard. I think there's a lot we need to do about teachers.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's continue. Any birthdays, celebrations throughout the week?
Okay, so during the week, Ohima Messi and Nicoletta Samonas celebrated their birthday. So we are wishing them a happy belated birthday in good health and long life. So again, we are going to look at a brief history of a school, Our Lady of Apostles Girls Senior High School.
Where is it located?
It's located in the Volta region.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Today we are in the Volta region.
Yes, please.
Last week we were
in the Greater
Accra region. Oh, okay, that's good.
So it's also known as Ola Girls Senior High School.
Oh, okay.
So it's an all-female second cycle institution in the Volta region. It was established on 1st February 1954 by Bishop Anthony Collins in Keta with just 35 students.
Just 35?
Just 35 students.
So what will be their population now?
Today there should be more than 2,000 plus students in the school.
That's interesting.
So did you know, sir, the school used to borrow premises of the convent boarding school for girls and the nearby middle school?
You're not telling me.
Okay. So now they've converted these buildings into classrooms, dormitory blocks, dining halls.
Okay.
So the motto for the school is Vitam Presta Puram.
What does it mean?
It means that grant us a pure life,
Grant
a life without reproach.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow, that's good. Is that all for the day?
Yes, so to make
Do
mention...
you have any personalities who have completed Ola Girls that they are doing well this time around?
Yes, so making mention of a few people, we have Kafui Danku.
Our own Kafui?
Yeah.
The TV
An
host.
actress.
The TV host?
Yeah.
He's not a TV host?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So a movie producer.
Okay.
And a writer.
Wow.
Yes.
Any other person?
So we have Mrs. Teresa Kufuor, the former First Lady of Ghana.
Wow.
And then Felicia Edem Atipui, the first female aircraft marshaller. So that's the few people we have.
Okay. So any shout out to anyone you know, you want to wish a happy birthday, you want to greet them, send pleasantries, anyone?
Okay, so shout out to Sir David for watching us this morning.
Okay. Sir David, wherever you are, shout outs to you from Vanessa, my co-host. Yes, do well to share the link wherever you find yourself. Okay, so this is in and out of school. Education never ends. Yes, once a teacher, always a teacher. As the saying goes, once a soldier, always a soldier. The same way applies to teachers. Once a teacher, always a teacher. Our focus is to celebrate our teachers all over the world. So teachers, wherever you are, make sure that you call on us on 0534 437815. We'll do well to hook you up on the show for you to come and then share your experience. We'll also be sharing the experiences of a lot of teachers who are around. We'll also be inviting students who will come and then share their classroom experience with us. And we'll also go out there to the communities and then we'll try out to look out for retired teachers and then also get to find out their experiences. Wherever you are, this GH Live TV and radio. We are located at Ashaliboche off the school junction, Obudakadi Road. You can visit us over here, or you can place your advert on 0551 543840. We'll be right back. Comment with us, share the link, make the necessary comments. You can also come in and then we can also sit with you and then make sure that you share your experience with us. This morning we're having our guests over here, fine gentlemen of all standard. You'll be surprised that we have a national nominee this morning. He'll be here this morning in the person of Mr. Idi Ami. That name's reckon something to you. So we'll be looking at education, their experiences, and then how best they have been in the classroom, and then how best they have also been out of the classroom, their experiences, and then everything that concerns education. At this juncture, I would like to invite our guests to be seated. So our guests will join us. Our guests will be seated in a jiffy. Life Radio. Vanessa, back to you. This radio. What can you break? Are you listening? What can you break without holding it or picking it up?
Without
Holding it or picking it up?
a hat.
A hat. Sorry, we'll be right back. Try again. What can you break without picking it or holding it? It's a promise. It's a promise. Have you ever made a promise to a teacher before?
Yeah.
And have you fulfilled it? Yes. Okay, so it is something that you can't hold, you can't pick it up, but you can easily break it. Good morning to you, my guests. You are welcome to GH Live TV and Radio. You're all welcome.
Thank you.
Wow. I like the voices. You could see you could see all the macho voices, the bass and everything in it. Science. Okay, so today we'll be looking at science, biology, reproduction. Okay. Yes, senior man.
I'm Chief Idi Amin Fredaus.
Come again.
I'm Chief Idi Amin Fredaus.
Chief Idi Amin. Wow. Is it the Idi Amin we know?
Maybe his grandson. And I teach multiple subjects. So.
Multiple subjects. School?
Obojo Presby.
Obojo Presby. Wonderful. Yes, my big man.
Yeah, I'm Alemia Daniel, but mostly they call me Abrantier.
Abrantier?
Yes.
Where did you get our Abrantier name from? Is it from the students?
Yes, I started teaching in 2003, so I was given that name at that time.
2003?
Yes.
Wonderful.
So
Vanessa, where were you in 2003?
I was still crawling on the floor.
Wow. Okay, so you're most welcome.
I teach Career Tech.
Career Tech?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. That's interesting. You're most welcome to GH Live TV this morning.
Thank you.
This morning we want to celebrate teachers. And in celebrating teachers, we want to have their experiences, for them to share their experiences with us as we celebrate them. Teachers are not being celebrated enough. So that is why GH Live TV and Radio is here to celebrate teachers by sharing their experiences with the whole world. So we'll move straight into the discussion. Sir Daniel.
Yes, sir.
We say education never ends. How has been your experience as a student in the classroom?
It's been difficult because is it as a teacher or as a student?
As a student.
Mm-hmm. When I started school, when I was in class 4, you let me begin from class 4. When I was in class 4,
okay.
I had a terrible experience. My teacher used a big cane to hit my back, so that changed. My perception about schooling. That maybe teachers are some way. So I was good, but when I realized that this wasn't how school is, I started to regress because I didn't like school again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So would you say that it has had an effect on you as you are now a teacher?
I have tried to overcome it because I'm also teaching younger ones. So
sure.
So I use those kind of experiences to teach them so that they wouldn't have that effect that I had.
Okay. So now that you're a teacher, how is the experience like?
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah,
as compared to.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So how long have you been teaching?
21 years.
21 years.
Yeah.
Interesting. Someone is 21 years. Someone is 21 years. Wow. Saidi.
Sir Daniel. Sir Bright. Yeah.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
I realize that you've been nominated as National Best Teacher Would you like to share the experience with us as a student first before a teacher now?
If you want to talk about students, I think before we finish, then this place will be dark.
You say one part.
Yes. It's been rough and good. Growing up at a time where textbooks were not the norm. And I must say, I struggled with reading.
Okay.
Growing up.
Okay.
So it was a tough one.
Okay.
Just overcome it around class 5, class 6. And it's been a good ride from there. SHS has its own challenges. I think experiences makes us who we are.
Yeah.
So there is no part of life that regret it. So it's been a top TV as a student. So I would say it's been good in summary. Has its own ups and downs.
So what is the particular thing that you can pinpoint and say, this is what made you who you are today?
I would say on our way to class 5, if you remember, this man will be my senior brother. So there's this passage called The Elephant and the Church of Life.
Yeah.
So class 5 to class 6, you need to read. There's going to be a mass repetition. And we are ready for it. So during the vacation for class, before we go to class 6, my dad got me this teacher that he should help me with reading. This man takes me and he was teaching. I was in class 5 by then, going to class 6. There was one person in class 3 and class 1. This man is a painter also, so he picks me and leaves me with these kids. Class 1, class 3 to teach me, and then he just goes somewhere. It was kind of, how can me, class 5 person sitting down and these children will teach me? So I had to endure, and then he would take me to my stepmom, come and read in front of my stepmom and my dad. I think that experience, so before we go to classes, we asked to read. So one of my friends took me through that passage, and then I was called to come and read. You see your heart palpitating very heavy. But that particular trend, I think I picked up my reading shoes from then, and it's been a very solid ride, and my perfection in English rose at the time.
Wow. So
when that came, I think I had to sacrifice with maths. So I struggled with maths and science more, but the English and the reading subjects became friends. So at DHS level, whenever I think doing anything about it, my first essay, I was surprised. My dad was surprised. Personally, I was surprised. I was the one who wrote it. I think class 6, we had a new teacher, but then he called me Idi Ami, the Wonderful Boy. So from class DHS, my nickname was the Wonderful Boy.
Okay.
And so I think that particular curve changed everything.
Okay.
And it's been a good ride.
So how has been the experience now as a teacher? How many years have you been teaching now?
I think I had 11th year that's 1st September. This started 2012.
Okay.
So it's been 11 years.
11 years.
A very good ride.
Wow.
I think teaching has been wonderful. It was a tough decision to stick to teaching, but I say I'm yet to regret.
Wow, you are yet to regret.
I'm yet
We'll
to
be back
regret.
to that. Sir Evans.
Yeah.
How has been the experience as a teacher when you were a student? Now you have a feel of being a teacher. How has been the experience as a student in the first place?
I think that my experience as a student has been mixed.
Okay.
There have been positive experiences where I've been gotten knowledge and direction and guidance and all those things. See, some of your path has been directed by some teachers that you meet during the way. So
Sure.
it has been positive at some point, and they taught us how to also be committed and how to do a few things right as a human being. But there are some experiences which are not be so positive. You see, growing up, our teachers that we had were not so open-minded and broad in terms of perspective in life. So, for instance, they will tell you that learn A, B, C, D, and this is where it gets you. They don't give you other diverse direction about life. So you are supposed to do only A.
Okay.
But there were something they could have done better, and I think you should have informed some of us to do maybe other things or some other things. We don't know.
Wow.
So it has been mixed. There have been positive experiences and knowledge gained so far, and there have been some not so good experiences throughout my life as a student.
So for how long have you been teaching now?
I think 11 years.
11 years. Yeah. Oh, okay. And how has been the experience like?
I think it has been wonderful in all. Okay. I mean, you see, the students that you meet in the class are very diverse.
Okay.
They are very good students, and they are also students who are trying to do their best.
Yeah.
They are students from various backgrounds. Okay. They are students who stay with their parents. They are students who stay with guardians. Who stay with people. So your ability to guide all those people through a certain direction, so that at the end they all come out as positive individuals, is challenging. Yeah. But it has been wonderful. I think the ability to help people, the ability to help this young one to be wonderful adults in life is the motivation for us to do it. So it has been wonderful so far.
That's interesting. 11 years of teaching. Yeah. Vanessa?
Sir Evans, I have a question for you.
Okay.
So I'd like to ask, what was your worst experience being a student?
I think my worst experience was my final week before BEC.
Okay.
You see, my social studies teacher told me, you see, we go for class, this last minute class, very intense. So he told me, you are good, you do well, you get like 9 ones. It got to my head. It got to my head, and I went to BEC thinking that I would do what he asked. Like I can really perform. No, I was not at that level. The level that he was giving me, I was not there.
Okay.
But it was misplaced motivation, and it's really, so because of that, I didn't get my first choice in secondary school. So I think that, you know, the secondary schools, they are the schools you go, so inform what you do next and other things. So I think it was my worst. That misplaced motivation really affected me.
Oh, okay.
Wow, interesting. Mr. Eddie, at what point did you decide to become a teacher?
As I always tell my students, I was telling some science teachers that I still disappointed doctors, you know.
Disappointed?
Doctors, most science teachers are disappointed doctors.
Not true though.
You know, wow. I can't really place my hand. You know, after senior high school, the motivation that I want to go to school. Yeah. I think our time, half of the class, I struggle with maths a bit at SHS and DHS. So I think half of the class wrote Novdek as we registered for the WASI. Yeah. We decided to write Novdek as we were in school. Yeah. So after the WASI in July, May, June at the time, Novdek came. So the maths wasn't so good, so I was waiting for the forms for the Novdek to come out. I think I bought forms. I bought KUST, I bought Unibar, I bought Legon.
Okay.
UDS I didn't buy because I am not into these sciences and that stuff. So, and then I didn't want to go to Polytechnic.
Okay.
So the last form I bought was College of Education, Trinity College at the time. So I just want to go to school. So my other forms expired because I was waiting for an update to be released. I think Legon is the only one because that was online application. Yeah. So it was the only one that could say I applied. So I didn't hear from, I think I heard from Trinity College before Legon. So when the thing came, I was working at North Industrial Area at the time. So I had to take permission, come and check. When I had the admission, I just took it to come. But so I can't really place my hand and say this is an informed decision that because as young as I was at the time, my family, my nuclear family, I should say, I was the first. You know, my second one, I was the first to spare. So most of the forms I bought and the course I choose today, when I sit back, I say it is good and didn't get, because the course I was choosing for the university, I didn't understand anything. I know I want to do something like sciences. Those are when you hear political science, you know, social sciences, just want to go and do something. So I got college, and I think at those of art program, I realized this is where I belong.
So you realized that all the choices were gone. It was left with only teaching.
It was only teaching, and I had to take it.
Wow.
And as I said earlier on, I'm here to regret.
You wouldn't regret?
Yeah.
Because we are here to celebrate you.
Sure.
Sir Daniel?
Yes, sir.
At what point? By the way, have you ever asked your students what they want to become in future?
Yes.
What are some of their answers?
Some of them don't know what they want to become in future.
Okay.
Yes.
But those who know, what
yes.
are some of the professions they choose?
Some want to become doctors, nurses. Some of them want to become architects.
Okay.
Yes, because of the way I speak to them.
Okay.
Because I teach most of the technical stuff.
Okay.
So.
Did your teacher ever ask you that question?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't remember.
Okay, so at what point did you decide to become a teacher?
When I completed, I went to a pure technical school.
Okay.
So when I completed school, I wanted to go to the army.
Okay.
Yes, because most of our family members are in the army. So I was waiting. So doing nothing at home, I decided that let me find something doing. So my first school was in Sicilia in 2003. I was teaching class 4. So that's how I started teaching. And
so since then, you forgot about the army?
No, the army.
Wonderful. So Sir Daniel wanted to go to the army, but unfortunately he ended up in the classroom. Yeah, Mr. Edie.
You know, one interesting thing. You're talking of army.
Yeah.
Growing up, I was calling me soldier. My grandmother told me, we call it soldier or police. 2012, September, I started teaching. On 4th December, early morning, I woke up. My first room was good. Nothing was there. They stole everything of mine. 4th December, if you remember, 2012, there was election.
Yeah.
4th December was the day for special voting. So I was part of the EC officials.
Okay.
So when I did my art service at Achimota School. I got there, Mr. Silevi, he looked at me and said, you look at your body. No, you are not a teacher. You see this woman seated here, she's her husband is a top man. Just buy the forms and you go to the military. Anybody you talk to, teaching, there's nothing inside, go. One of the decisions up to now, it was one of the toughest decisions in my life. I came out, everybody said move, but I sat down and remember that the day I was leaving the house program, kids were crying. My dad didn't even cry.
Yeah.
That's the first day I saw emotion. So that thing, it was a tough decision because everybody you talk to go to the army. What do you want to do in teaching? But I stayed. I eventually have to come and stop picking the man's calls because he was so consistent. Just buy the forms and come and let's push you.
Okay.
But I realized I want to be close to people.
Okay.
And it's not an easy decision then. But
wow. It wasn't an easy decision then.
Never.
But now you are enjoying it.
As I said, I'm not regretting.
So Evans,
Yeah.
I believe you've asked your students what they want to become in future.
Yeah, I've been asking them.
You've been asking them. What are some of the answers they give you?
I think all the professions you can think about, they have been saying architect, doctor, lawyer. If you want to have
How many
career,
of them have been saying they want to become teachers?
I think once or twice, yes. Always we get one or two, who want to become teachers, but mostly they want to become other things. And you see, those things, they are young and their priorities may not be set right. You see, on Edie's part, for my part, when I completed, there was this school at Kentampo, Applied Sciences, where you go and study to become a medical assistant.
Okay.
So you can further. You see, there was that decision and going to Cali. And if you also ask me, maybe I go ahead of my time, but if you ask me about at what point I wanted to become a teacher, you see, growing up, when teachers are not there, intuitively, inside, maybe it was there, but I didn't know.
Sure.
So I'll go to class, lead the class when teachers are not there, try and teach, try and gather our people and all that. But saying it, I was saying different things. So inside me, there was a path for me, but physically, I was also on another path.
Okay.
So when the decision came after secondary school to choose, that time, like in Tapo school, there was someone there, he said, just buy the form and you can get to the school. And
just
you
buy the form.
Because they think that your resource is good after doing the sciences in the secondary school. But to go to college was also another decision.
So for you, at the long run, somebody pushed you, motivated you to go into teaching?
No. It was to go to the Kentampo school to become medical assistant.
Oh, okay.
And there was another decision of going to college too and become a teacher.
Okay.
So I decided to pick that one. As Edie said, it has not been...
Big ups to you, big ups to you. Let me take these messages over here. Starboy says, watching the show live and clear at Ahafo Mean Airport. Starboy, God bless you. Share the link wherever you are. Emmanuel D. Nat says, in and out of school. Wow, great show. Thank you. Then we also have Madden Swansea says, great show, teachers. Thank you very much. We have Rosemary says that Chief Edie. Somebody is saying Chief Edie. Okay, well known. At least nominated as National Best Teacher. In fact, well known. We have Rosemary again says that great graphics. Thank you. All big ups to our graphic designer in the house, Nana Kwame. Nana Kwame, big ups to you wherever you are. We have Jonas Tenkoran says kudos to you too. Please share the link and then keep commenting. We have Romeo Eddie Sam. He says, I was a shy guy, and through the experience I had in teaching, it made me bold and fearless when I'm leading a congregation. That is it. And then Kokwi Delali says, I'm proud of you, Idi Ami. He says all the shoutouts are going to Idi Ami. What's the secret? Saidi, what's the secret? Wow. Okay, so back to Sir Evans.
Yeah.
Have any of your students celebrated you?
You see, the teaching thing is a thing that I'm sure the perception out there that, oh, there's nothing in it, there's that and other. I think that is a myth. And yes, there are a lot of opportunities in it. Even financial reward, it depends on what you do and what you do with it. Yes, students have celebrated me. There are students who completed, who you help to pass and go forward in life and in educational ladder, and they still mention your name wherever they go.
Wow. And
they also celebrate in diverse forms. They can come to you and present gifts to you and other things. So there are different forms of celebration that you think that in their level, what they can do, I'm sure they are doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you see your students outside, how do you feel?
I feel emboldened. I feel that the work God has entrusted into me. See, we always say teaching is a calling, and it's true. It is. The work God has given you, you have done it to some level at your strength. You are able to do it. So for me, I feel that yes, I'm doing my best as I can, and it's going well. So I feel proud of them. Even those who are not going as well for them, I still need to encourage and make sure that when I see them the next time, they will be in a very good shape, and it's good.
Wonderful. So Daniel, so back to you.
Yeah.
Have your students ever celebrated you? Have you been celebrated by your students?
You see, this teaching, as my brother said, is something that fine. A student can celebrate you, not with money.
Okay, sure.
Or with any other thing, but I quite remember one of my students, Leonard. I thought I was in class, and the way I was teaching, he said, "Sir, you are not supposed to be a teacher." I said, I asked him why, and he said, "No, I'll change your name. They'll call you liability."
Wow, meaning
I don't even understand the name. Liability. I think la is in French, right? La.
That is there.
Liability. Me, I don't understand, but he said it's French, and he added the BBT. Yes. So I felt proud.
I think that is their ability. If it is
yes, liability. Yeah. It was basic design technology before it was changed to character tech.
Okay.
So at that time he gave me that name, liability, and I feel so encouraged for a boy to see to realize that no, this teacher is so good, and I'm supposed to appreciate him, and he gave me that name. Wow. And that name
so
has
you
has
felt
been all
celebrated
over.
during that time.
Yeah.
Wow. So when you see your students who have completed GHS, gone to the SHS, and then back, and then some of them are pursuing their dreams in universities, how do you feel?
I feel encouraged to do more.
Feel encouraged to do more.
Encouraged to do more.
Wonderful. Yeah. So Sir Daniel said he feels encouraged to do more. Said, somebody said you are the man. Kokwi Delali. Is he a female or a male?
Shout out to Kokwe. Yeah, he's my boss.
Your boss?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Kwaku Delali, please share the link and then comment more for us. Share the link for us and then comment more. He said you are the boss. You are the man. Have you felt celebrated by your students?
Million times.
Many times.
Million times.
You would like to share the experience with us?
For us, the decision to get into teaching was a wholeheartedly one. And I do it all my heart.
Wow.
I have one principle: do it or don't do it at all. Complaints, I'll tell myself the only time I'll complain when I leave. But so far as my grandmother always says that you don't insult the food you eat.
You don't do what?
Insult the food you eat.
Wonderful.
So either you eat the food or you don't eat, but you don't complain while you are eating. It's an insult to the food. So it is a principle of be inside, be in the job.
Yeah.
I have any birthday of mine, we come around, we organize games, we do.
Okay.
And when it's my birthdays, I have screenshots of messages. It couldn't be money because as my brother rightly said, some of them are not in the category to even give you money. You know one funny thing? After the GHS, just the completion, out of about, let's say those who completed just this one, we had night classes, I was with them, the center taking them every single day. I think one person gave me gifts. A majority of them couldn't even say thank you.
Okay.
There are some who even doing free classes they will not even say thank you, they just go like that. There are some who even see you as an enemy because you are tormenting them. I think last week, by 2017-year group, they have WhatsApp group and I'm in each of the pages.
Okay.
And they were telling my own stories, I was just laughing. So, each birthday of mine, I have messages, I have citations, and the message they send, somebody you don't even remember, you even forgotten, they give you these messages and you read and you feel fulfilled. The reason why I remain in teaching is to touch lives, to make impact. And somebody sending you a message of how you have impacted in his or her life is a celebration on its own. Wow. I have one night, I just in my DP recently, there's no one nice shoe, I've not bought a nice shoe. On my 10th anniversary, I had my 10th anniversary, I had a program. So that morning, this guy, we were not too good friends before he completed. Because the truth is one.
Yeah. So
some who don't know me, some say you are wicked, some say you are principal, some say you are this. The truth is, what needs to be done needs to be done. So, Godfred came, he's in US now. Godfred came, knocked, he woke me up, came out. This night I did that shoe. Said, take it. You see, there are small stuff. Messages, when I got nominations, people call you, they feel you deserve it. Wow. And to me, the very first 2014, I was with them for BEC, my first class. One guy came in and hugged me and said, so for the first time, I've been able to finish maths.
Wow.
I had tears in my eyes. See, these words are motivation now. So every single day, you want to give up, you go through your phone, you get through messages and stuff, and you feel like someone somewhere, Rosemary is in ATU now, and someone somewhere feel impacted.
Sure.
If you were not here, what would have happened? So that in itself is a celebration enough. So for celebration, I feel I've been celebrated. Now sometimes I feel like celebrating.
Wow.
You know, somebody student want to even give you a high five. If you go to KG, they want to hug you. Go to class 1, even though I teach at JHS, and that in itself is a celebration enough. So teacher's reward for me is on earth.
Sir Edie said he is a celebrity, teacher celebrity. That's wonderful. Vanessa.
Mr. Eid,
Yeah.
please, you see most of your students, those who have completed, do you see them applying the things you've taught them?
Many. The girl commented, Rosemary,
Yeah.
I think was one of the first students at Pisa called her daughter.
Okay.
And we met during a BC, she came around.
Okay.
And in our conversations, she keep reminding you of the things you taught and the things you do. So teaching, I teach career tech officially and those who go to technical schools, majority of them, they have a lot of, if you have painters, I have plumbers. Somebody needs a job, I connect them because you have a group.
Wait, you connect the students?
Yes. We are like a family. 2012 to date, you have WhatsApp group, each of them, and we have annual meetings that we do.
Beautiful.
But 10th anniversary, they came. So we have that connection. So if there's somebody needs a plumber in the area, Charlie, someone needs a plumber, somebody needs somebody into Aluzinc, I have them. So we push them to that kind of level to go and get that kind of thing. So most of them, and it's not about the teaching. I am a fearful person sometimes outside because of someone who gets scared of you. Our students after if they see they are still shy, it happens. So I see most of, because it's all about what do you impact in aside the teaching. That's why I asked, but I say I teach many subjects. Beside the teaching 1 + 1, 2 + 2, that is not the teaching. The teaching is beyond that. A child will like career tech when he likes he likes somewhere like Evans or Sardania. It is about you. You are a brand on itself. So whatever you teach the children, they apply. Because at the time, some will not. See, some will say, I say, there's this conversation we had on this, the other three. You told me this, and I'm working with it. Gladys told me that, Saidi, I'll become a teacher because of you. Wow. She tried Accra College of Education. The first time she didn't get, second time she had admission. Unfortunately, the person supposed to sponsor her left. This year I was there. Told me, I said, I've been called, and this time I said, you are going? I said, yes, I am going. So for the application of them, it is because it's about friendship, it's about connection, it's about how you impact that knowledge. I hardly sit in the staff common room. Every time I'm free, I'm with them. We play, we touch. So if you want to correct such a child, it is easy. If I say disciplinary, I can't remember a time a child came. So the first year I teach, they didn't understand me. Now some people want to fight me, want to call committee on me. But since the time, the way you handle the kids, when you give them that respect, they give back to you. So that respect will make them recollect you. There for 5 hours, my car go battery lockdown, Lakeside, around 1 a.m. last Saturday. Okay. I called one of my students, Bright. He was sleeping. I called, said, Daddy, I'm coming. Within few minutes, he was on Lakeside. Put his battery in because my alternator was having issues, and we came back. I was saying, Daddy, don't worry. The following day, he called you, Daddy, is everything okay? That's the connection you've created with them, that bond. And Bright will tell you, he's your namesake. The day I was cafe, this conversation we had, everything he wants to do. People want to get married, they'll call you. Wow. Say, this is the issues, my relationship issues. So you are an expert in relationship, you are an expert in career because of the connection, that bond that we built. So yes, majority of them, some who go wayward will tell you that, say, you said this, so I didn't listen. Yeah. So for the application, a lot of them. You can't say 100%, but I see it and you feel, that is intuitionally you feel kind of excited. Yes.
It's amazing.
Sure. Nice. Right, and a bit on the application part. You see, there are various degrees of application. Yeah. Some applied in the secondary school. So there are students where you pass through your hand and they go to secondary school, and the things that they learned in the JHS level, they apply so well that they don't feel very isolated or they don't feel bored in the secondary school because they are applying what you taught them. Sure. So things that their colleagues did not know, they know because they passed through your hand. And some too, they apply it at tertiary level, some the work that they do now because of things that they went through under you, they're able to apply. So there are various forms of application. And for me, they are applying it. You can say, oh, now people are in discipline. Yes, it's true, but the various degrees of application that they are doing, if not that, it could be worse in the country that we have now. So yes,
thank you. Yeah, so this GH Live TV and radio, we are located at Ashaliboche of the School Junction, Obudakadi Road. You can call us on 0534 437815. If you want to place your advert, you can also call us on 0551 543840. We are located right here at Ashaliboche of the School Junction, Obudakadi Road. Yes, Sir Daniel, you want to say something?
You see, I have taught in the private sector for so long. Yeah. And I would say that the private sector teaching is a bit. I wouldn't even bring a bit. It's difficult.
How difficult? How difficult is it? Is it the students wise or?
Because I did my service in a government school. Okay. And that place, you see, everything. I wouldn't say everything is in order, but when I'm trying to straighten a child, when I'm trying to straighten a child in a private school, it's very, very difficult. It's very, very difficult because the child, fine, I know it's in other schools, but I'm talking from experience. Okay. Because if you don't take time, if you don't take time, the child will think that you hate him or her.
Okay.
I've had so many experiences.
Okay, so we'll be coming to that shortly. Vanessa, guess what? It seems there is a challenge on the social media handle. Harriet Donko, world best teacher, undisputed. I believe that is going to Sir Edie as well. Then Swansea also said, great show. My greetings to Sir Evans. Sir Evans, great show. Is it Mendem?
Okay.
Yeah. Great show.
Okay.
My greetings to Sir Evans. He is my teacher from Sowa Dean Memorial 2 JHS. If he is teaching, he makes sure that we understand. Sir Evans, God bless you.
God
In
bless
my
you
school,
too.
he used to call my name. Lechu Wonder. Okay, that's wonderful. Then Harriet Donko again says, or I should write Lancashire and start teaching. Okay, that's so nice. I believe that would be very, very good for you to impart the next generation. Sir Evans,
Yeah.
there is this school of thought that students shy away from teaching. Why? Why do students shy away from teaching?
So, to take teaching as a profession, you mean?
Yes.
I think, you see, it has been a perception and it has been long that teaching is not rewarding financially. If you teach, you become poor and all that. And it's a big myth. It has been a perception for long, and it's wrong, very wrong. Myself, saying this and Daniel, would attest that if you teach, you will not become poor. We are not poor. So teaching will not make you poor.
Please emphasize on that again.
Teaching will not make you poor. You see, teaching, if you teach, you will not become poor.
Okay.
That's a big myth, and it has been there for long. You see, let's go to a bit of a background.
Okay.
When teaching started, Gold Coast to early Ghana, the most intelligent people were the teachers.
Sure.
So the British, when they were here, they picked those who attended the fair schools and used them as teachers to teach so that they can get. So it's the most intelligent. Going forward, what happened was that when they teach people, the other profession, right, doctors, other things, they take them abroad because Ghanaians were not having a lot of this university to train people to become engineers and doctors and acting, so they take them abroad. If they can, because there are few people, so when you pick ratio of doctors maybe in 1960 to the ratio of teachers, few people were doctors than teachers, and they tried to establish schools in every village. So teachers were more. Now, they were not having a stronger union like what we have today to fight for their welfare. So the little thing, and olden days, teachers adore the prestige that I'm a teacher in a community. I'm a teacher, so everything will come to you. Writing letters for the chief, being secretary of a unit committee group, all those things. They enjoyed it. They didn't think about the financial benefit. So they enjoy all those other things. When they get to a stage where they need to benefit financially, they didn't get it, and it didn't occur to them, oh, let's fight for this amount of money or something. So they paid them that amount for a long time. When it became apparent that that amount cannot survive them after having families, it became too late. But let me again say, it will not make you poor. It depends on decision making, and teaching will also open opportunities for you. I'm sure Eddie is here.
Yeah.
A lot of opportunities and ways that teaching has opened for him to do. If he was not in teaching, he would not have gotten those opportunities.
Wow.
So those opportunities give you to do other things, and there are also financial benefits on those things. When you do those things, you are paid.
Yeah.
And we are sitting here because you are teachers.
Sure.
How many people get the opportunity to come and sit here? So for me, teaching will not make you poor. It is a decision making. You have to put your finances, and look, every job, if it's only one kind of job, the money will not be sustainable. You have to do other things to augment your income.
Thank you so much.
That's how
Thank you so much. Jonathan Mate says, keep up the good work. Thank you, Jonathan. Please keep sharing the link for us. Okay. Sir Idi Amin, Why do students shy away from the teaching profession?
Because of the teacher.
Because of the teacher.
The
Please
teacher is the one who makes the
expatiate on that for us.
unattractive.
Okay.
You see, everything about this was about branding. Teachers go to class, some teachers go to class and discourage students from teaching.
Okay.
The teacher himself will open his or her mouth and tell the students how bad teaching is. So when a teacher complains, when some teachers complain that students don't respect us, I have one or two cases, 5 colleagues. When we go to training college, our sister headmaster, anybody who's an Atrakan, we'll enter the class that very morning and tell you why you shouldn't be a teacher. Assistant headmaster academic. The client tell why shouldn't be a teacher and give you and tells end up by saying that even they had a month to the end of his retirement, he will stop teaching. So at that side of it, even that's a training college, your mind is made up, but teaching is not good mentally. I tell students, it's not just about what your parents want you to do, it's about the passion. My story is of passion, not for anything. When the teacher makes the teaching attractive, but teachers in public sector especially, we complain too much. We complain, and everybody in this world knows that we are poor. Nobody is telling us. It's the teacher that lets everyone know that he is poor. It's not that somebody is saying it's just so. It's like when you insult yourself, you are okay, but when somebody insults you, you feel insulted. Teachers do not make one. Our brand and I believe in branding and appearance is very key.
Okay.
I will not look to you as if I am poor. I don't need to look poor. So growing up back then, you see teachers coming, they are dressing, it was like teachers are not the least paid. There are people doing work that is so hard and they are least paid. People doing manual work. I have, after college, after school, SHS, I work in a plastic company, Decoplast. Before I had admission to training college. At the time, the pay was 40 cities or something, 2009. At the time, I was taking 40 cities as allowance in college.
So, Mr. Eid, not to cut you, but would you allow your child to go into the teaching profession?
If my child today was say, I want to be a mechanic, I want to be this, he or she is going to do what his heart or her heart pleases. Okay. I believe in one thing. If all of us are doing what we really wanted to do, this country or this world will move forward. Okay. There are people who are doing what they don't like. And because they don't like, a teacher who doesn't like to teach, but because he wanted a way to become a teacher and he's killing children in the classroom. There are doctors who didn't want to become doctors, but their parents who are living their parents' unfulfilled dreams. And people are dying in hospitals and nobody sees it because there's no VR in the surgical room to see. Sure. So for my ward or my kid who grew, I was a child, they didn't die. And I'm able to raise you and give birth to you and give you where you are living. And what shows that when you do, I'm not going to push. I fight parents who push their children to dreams, their own dreams. And how more me than ending up pushing my own kids. So for teaching, children shy away mainly because of the teacher.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mr. Idi Ami. Sir Daniel, how many of your students are now teachers?
I think, to my best of knowledge, I think I've seen one.
You've seen one?
Yeah, I've seen one.
So why do students shy away from the teaching profession?
As my brother said, it's a teacher.
It's a teacher.
It's a teacher. And teachers too, we are our own enemies because the things that we talk about in the staff room is very, very pathetic.
Wow.
It's very, very pathetic.
So our discussions contribute to the reason why students shy away from teaching.
Yes.
Our dressing, you see a
yes, our dressing. Yeah, especially when I told someone that I teach karate, the person was looking at me. No, maybe science, because I don't like tucking in. Okay. When I was growing up, but now I tuck in. I dress nicely. You understand? If you want to if you are in a profession, make your profession appealing.
Attractive.
Wow.
Attractive.
Wow.
Attractive.
Thank you so much. Let me read this comment. I'll try my possible best to read all the comments for you. Romeo Edison says that some enter the class, the teaching field because they are jobless and use the teaching as a yardstick when they find a better job. Atakomla says that very educative and revealing. Keep the fire burning. Thank you, Atakomla. Keep sharing the link. Then Romeo again says that some too don't have any passion for the job, but because they would be automatically be employed as a government worker after they have completed school. Thank you so much for all the comments. Keep your comments coming. Kindly share the link for us. This GH Live TV and radio located at Ashalibochi of the School Junction, Obudakadi Road. My last question to all of you. How is life during vacation? Very, very brief. 1 minute. We have 5 minutes. 1 minute, yes.
It has been mixed because sometimes vacation you have to still be active with the children in terms of vacation class, especially the final years. Sometimes you have opportunities to also do your own private stuff. So it has been mixed here and there. It will be okay.
Okay. Said, life during vacation.
I don't remember the last I had vacation.
Wow.
I am a teacher. I tell people my full-time job is teaching, my part-time job is teaching.
Your full-time
job is teaching.
Your part-time job
is still teaching.
And thank you.
So there's no vacation.
Thank you. So Daniel.
Yes. My vacation is two things. It's either I'm in school or I'm with my family.
During the vacation period?
Yes.
Wow. Teachers used to say this. As for you become, you not be anything in life. They use words like "Ude wa bong," "Umbeye unyeshi wa brabo wemu," "Yawo anka eye." Have a teacher ever? Teacher Nibia kasa some children.
No, okay.
Yes, just
when we went to take our results, my science teacher told I wasn't good in maths. Since present in science and maths. So the day we went for our BC result, I went with a school prefect and some few. And you know the statement he made. Even Idi Amin that I thought beat all of you. So you see the kind of mindset he was having. So I have one principle: no kid. That is what in career tech. There's somebody a good artist, 80%, but a very 0% or 30%, but they're good when they come to the practical.
Yes.
Wow. People do that, but teachers, our mouths are greater than sword. So we should know how we talk. No kid is unimportant.
Thank you very much. Said Daniel.
Yes, I heard one teacher saying that, and it really, should I say, pissed me off, because can you say that to your child? Can you say that to your child?
No.
They are different children altogether. You understand? Some are slow learners, some are quick learners. Some it will take days for them to catch up. So you as a teacher, you have to manage them. You understand? So that they can get up.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me read the final comment and then we'll be out of here. Perez, okay, Swansea said, I wish to go to school again in Sir Evans' class again. Then Senior Perez says that I was a teacher then in 1990.
Hey.
Congratulations to you and we celebrate you enough. Atakroma again says that educative program, keep it up. My condolences to Chairman Eric Lomo as he lays his father to rest. Yes, my condolences to our Chairman Eric Lomo. Will be there to support him as he lays his father to rest this morning. Then Perez again says that some teachers told my brother he is useless in the school, but it is very bad. Indeed, it is very, very bad, and we do not support such statement. They are evil and needs not to be said to our children. We need to encourage them and motivate them. This is GH Live TV, GH Live Radio. We are live at Ashaliboche of the School Junction, Obudakadi Road. Wherever you are, make sure to make time with us in our subsequent programs. Right from here, we'll be having sports live commentary, with you. At this juncture, I would like to end it over here. My name is Bright. I didn't do this alone. I was with my co-host in the person of Vanessa, always beaming with smiles. Vanessa, any short word for us? 1 second. Nothing. Okay, thank you so much. To my producer, Mr. Emmanuel Nate, our graphic designer, Nana Kwame, our CEO, and then